This is going to be the best nasal spray instructional video you've ever seen. Trust me. So, before we learn how to use our nasal spray, I just want to run through how it actually works, because it's going to help me explain a few different points to you. Here's my nasal spray. They all more or less work the same way. You have your container at the bottom, which contains the medicine, a feed tube, which goes up to the spray pump tip, which when you press, produces a fine mist. Now let's look at this. It also works in a similar way to your nasal spray. Now I know it's not a medical device, but the reason I'm showing it to you is that you'd never spray it like this, would you? Because if you did, you'd quickly learn that it doesn't work. Which is precisely why you should always hold your nasal spray upright when you're using it. Because just like the other example, if the feed tube isn't in the solution, it's not going to work properly.
So, let's say you've just collected your new nasal spray, or you haven't used your old one in a while. Now, are you remember to prime it before you use it?
What are you doing?
I just thought I'd do your scene for you.
Alright. Well, if it's good, I'll use it. So priming allows the chambers to fill properly so you get the right amount of medicine each time you use it. So to prime a nasal spray, all you do is point away from yourself, do a few sprays until it produces a fine mist, and now it's ready to use. So the first thing that you need to do is blow your nose, then shake your nasal spray and remove the dust cap. Now let's observe how it's done, but make sure you watch the full video because I'm going to show you common mistakes which many patients make which you can avoid. The first thing you do is tilt your head forward. Now let's say we're going to spray in our left nostril. I'm going to pull the nostril with my left hand and spray with my right hand. Now, if we're going to spray it in the right nostril, we're going to do it the opposite way. So I'm going to pull with my right hand and I'm going to spray with my left hand. Now let's watch how it's done. Insert the tip into the nostril at the proper angle, so up and slightly out so it's almost towards the corner of your eye whilst in the nostril. This way the spray can get into your sinus cavities. Now you can spray. So the trick is small little sniffs, like that, just keeps it in place and stops it from dripping out. Okay, mistake number one, probably the most common mistake I see patients making, and that's that they lean back when they use their nasal spray and they also snort as soon as they've used their nasal spray. So I'm going to demonstrate this to you so you can avoid making the same mistake. So they lean back like this, put their nasal spray in their nose, and snort as soon as they press the nasal spray. Now if you do this, the medicine isn't going to stay where it's meant to be, and it's all going to go in your throat, and it's going to leave a horrible taste. Mistake number two, many people tend to use their right hand to spray in both nostrils, which is great for your left nostril because you're able to get the correct angle, which I mentioned earlier. But when it comes to your right nostril, you end up spraying into your septum, and that can cause bleeding and irritation. So, like I mentioned earlier, switch hands so you're able to get the correct angle. Why is Abraham the pharmacist calling me? Hello? Hey Abraham the pharmacist, it's Abraham the pharmacist. Hi Abraham the pharmacist. I've been using this nasal spray but I can't feel anything. I don't think it's working. Well, are you following my video guide? Of course I am, your videos are the best. You're too nice. But are you remembering to take off the little cap on the top of the nasal spray? Oh, this little cap. Thanks Abraham the pharmacist. If you're a pharmacist watching this video, I'm sure that scenario has happened to you loads of times. For some strange reason, patients forget to remove this cap before they use it. So if you're using a nasal spray, please remove the cap before you use it and please put it back on once you're done. And that's it! You're now a nasal spray pro. Let me know how you get on with my guide by leaving a comment below because I'd love to read it. And as always, with any medication, please always read the information leaflet that comes with it. And if you have any further questions, ask your amazing friendly pharmacist. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to click that like, follow or subscribe button now to stay up to date with new weekly videos. And it's a workout.
Don't distract me.
I'm trying not to.
No, I got it because I'm smiling now.
So, now the 11th photography. Should we do it again?